Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for giving me your time and taking some time to hang out with me, babble on in front of a camera to you all. Hopefully, it's adding value. I would love some more comments in the videos below, things you want to see, tokens or projects you might want me to talk about. I'm definitely kind of changing my view a little bit. I'm even looking at, like, I do that 1K wallet challenge. I think I'd like to do something I can do a little more often, just because the 1K wallet challenge is moving a little slowly, but in a positive way, which is great. But I might do something either about my portfolio if you want to see that, or I guess, kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'd like to play around with it. Let me know what you guys might like to see when it comes to how I structure some of these videos, because I enjoy doing my 1K wallet challenge. I really enjoyed doing this liquidity pool one, and there'll be more to come out for that. If you haven't watched this one yet, please have a look at it. I've gotten lots of positive feedback, and it's gotten a fair amount of views, which is awesome. So please let me know what you guys want to see. Other than that, Nugget Fund, please have a look at that. I think it's worth some time. It's not going to be an overnight banger, but it's definitely doing quite well. And we should see a nice slow kind of progression for that one in a very nice organic way. So looking forward to that. And I'll probably update on the Pulse very soon with my progress so far. I have a live trading pin now. So just waiting for my time to pass before I actually get my first chunk of money, which will then get injected to all the holders. So on that note, today we're going to talk about Investium, which is basically the biggest one I'm focused on right now. As you guys know, with my 1K wallet challenge, I try and talk about like table legs and building these foundations up. And as I went into in my liquidity pools, I'm trying to create some different baskets, varying diversified baskets, not just all in nodes or all in tokens or all in stuff. So I've got monstros for my liquidity pools. I've got some trading that I'm doing personally, and some different things that I have bots hooked up to, and all kinds of different trading stuff that I've diversified in, and the Pulse being one of those trading things, and then I've got Investium, which is arbitrage. It's kind of a thing on its own. It's also got mining involved in it, which I will probably diversify into through them, just because of the trust that they've built with me and others, which you'll see by the TVL. And it's just going quite well. And I just love their transparency with both the community as well as specifically with Andy and I, as we've kind of doxed them and brought them to the forefront. Speaking of Andy, he did a video 3 days ago. Maybe he recorded at 4, I don't know. And the TVL was at 406. K, so and actually almost 407 there, so doing very, very well. And now 3 to 4 days later, we're now over 500K. So as you guys may be aware, if you've watched my other videos, they have a cap of 700K. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. Then they put a little bit of a notice out, and their idea is maybe just to stall there for a bit and see how it goes, make sure they're maintaining the rewards they need, as well as creating profit for themselves to then focus on the mining with. I also think, and we've kind of advised them and talked to them about maybe focusing a little bit more on getting the mining totally up and running, because they are planning on putting cameras and stuff like that in there to be very transparent and very different than what's already in the space. The other really neat thing about the mining side, I must admit, is that they've gotten the miners working, got them printing, and then they sell them or rent them off to people to earn some of their Bitcoin with. So just a really neat way of doing it. Very unique. No token, no flashiness, just here's our miner, we've set it up for you, we make whatever 20% ish on it, or 30%, and you get the rest if you mine one. So, but I digress a bit. So I've been quite and I honestly thought I accidentally gave myself 1.226 BNB when I was testing this, so I'm re-recording the video. That's why it says issued here. I wanted to show you guys what happens and how to do a deposit, because this is probably our most asked question is, hey, I put my deposit in, but it said it didn't happen. So when you send either USDT or BNB, I know it's the same wallet, whatever, when you send those funds to here, you need to put in the exact amount you sent. So if you hit the max button on USDT and it was 199, you need to put that in there. I believe it maxes out at 6 decimal points, but regardless of which, and a good practice, I guess, is if you did hit the max button by accident, go into the transaction and specifically copy how much it put into the USDT value, and copy that there and put USDT. And then as soon as you've done that, it will process the transfer. If you put the wrong amount, what you're going to see is you'll see what I just did with the BNB earlier, is you'll see issued, but it won't actually successfully get put in. So just be aware of that. If it doesn't show up, literally all you have to do is go back into deposit, go back into crypto, put the exact amount in, hit I made the transfer. You don't resend any money. The money's still there. You just need to get it to catch and get it to pull it from the transaction log. And so once you put the exact amount in there, then it will actually go straight to a success right away. So if the first thing it says is issue and you're like wondering where my money is, just go back to deposit, check your transaction, see exactly how much you sent to the decimal, and then put it in there and you'll be fine. That's probably the biggest error we have, and it's always fixable and with just that quick fix. Other than that, as I said, this one's kind of my biggest player, or my biggest one that I'm growing right now. I'm because Flex IRA, I can't put any more funds into. I've been withdrawing those funds, moving it here. My Warfi investments, I'll be taking those at the end of this month, or at the beginning of this month when they fill the contract. I'll be taking those and putting them here for now. And because I talk about my table legs and all that stuff, so I've got my trading Warfi one, I've got my Flex IRA, which is IRL, and all kinds of diversified stuff. And so I'm taking those, I've got built those up to what I want, and so I'm taking those funds now and putting them in here to build this up to create a really good passive income in here. And then once I get that to where I'd like, or once the max TVL is hit, I'll then move to my next leg that I want to build for my table to keep building that nice foundation for my portfolio. And that way, if any ball falls. And so that's been working really, really well. It's what I'm trying to illustrate in my 1K wallet challenges. And I do have a wallet specific to that challenge with Investium, and it's doing well and helping me progress, and then keep moving from there. So really that's about it. The exchange is kind of cool, and just recapping some stuff here. You can change between your USDT and BNB in order to change what you're earning, I guess, when you come up. Like after 14 days, I might pull this out, and maybe I'll decide to go to USDT. Maybe I've gained a lot, and the progress on BNB is high enough that, you know what, I want to take some profits on that side of things and deleverage my position, or just minimize my position in BNB, because maybe I'm thinking there's a correction coming, whatever the case may be. So yeah, other than that, I always do 60 days, but obviously have those choices here. Some people didn't realize that you can choose. It just lowers your APY. It's still really good. I think that's 0.4%, and then this one's 0.8%. So obviously higher, but if you wanted to be in for a shorter period of time because you had a plan with that money and you were just parking it here for 7 or 14 days, this is a great place to park it, and then you can move it off to something else afterwards. So the other big thing that we have sometimes is your minimum in. I need to double check. There is a smaller minimum for BNB, but with USDT, minimum in, minimum out is $10. So we have updated the facts section inside the Discord to kind of get a lot of these commonly asked questions to get them kind of ironed out, and so we've done that. So other than that, that's really all. And the mining zone is here. It's set up. You can use it. There's been one that's sold out, one that's halfway done, and one that's got a little bit of shares gone from it. With these, you're basically just buying shares, and you'll start accumulating Bitcoin. So you can spend up to $3,982 on this miner, and then you earn what it earns. And the APY is kind of set here as an idea. Based on obviously the Bitcoin price, you can ROI quite a bit faster, depending on what that does. And when you're pulling out, there's a minimal amount you have to accumulate before you can pull that out. And I believe it goes to when they've got it set up, it'll go to wrap BTC on the Binance Smart Chain right now. But there's other things to look at there, and there will be a fee for that because there's gas for that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's about it. That's all I really wanted to get into today. I just thought I'd update this just because that TVL is growing so fast, and I know Andy had just done his video, so I wanted to give another shout out to that TVL because we got 200K left basically. As I said, hopefully if I have time, I'm going to move some more funds into here, and then once I've got the table kind of set, and that might be one video I'm going to go through soon, is kind of go through my main portfolio, and go through how I've set my table kind of thing, and then what I'm adding to it as I go. If you have a suggestion, if you have a project, or you have something that you think super passive that you think I should have as a table leg in my portfolio, please let me know. I do definitely want to find more content for you guys, more varied places for you to spread your cash, hopefully, in order to diversify yourself very well. So I'm always open to ideas. Don't hesitate to put them in comments below here, or join me in my Discord, where we're evolving into some more active conversations about how things are going. We're talking a lot of prop firms right now because that's kind of what I'm heavy into playing with, good and bad, but I'm having some success now with it, so I'm going to start documenting that success in my Discord first, to let you guys know where I'm pulling funds out of, who's paying out, and even some cases, some that hopefully have not paid out for a while and now are going to pay out. And I'll tell you why and go into why that happened, and what I've done to make sure that that happens going forward. So yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you again so much for joining me on this journey. Really having a lot of fun with this, and loving my evolution as I kind of adapt and grow in this space, and help people like you hopefully find ways to win and ways to grow your bag and help you find success in crypto. So thank you so very, very much, and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. It's weekend time. Bye.